Let it all just happen at once. Because now I'm tired of waiting and getting all these little scares, jump scares. Ramaphosa Tini. Chiba. It's something with everyone every week. And I'm tired of it. Just do all the dramas at once so we can just be like, oh wow, and then we can deal with it. Because at this point, we can't handle all of this in the heat. It's too hot. Right? Anyway, Cupcake, you're very disappointing, as you always have been. It's blazing hot again. And everybody just coming for free. Ain't nobody gonna check nothing. It's all free. Just come on into South Africa and mess us up.
Forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. In fact, we want to see Nigerian products on the shelves of South African shops. Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. In addition, tourists from Nigeria are now able to apply for a visa without even submitting a passport. We expect that this 11th session of our Binational Commission will enable us to consolidate cooperation in a number of other areas.
There's another article talking about how cults of kidnapping are rife in SA.
Yeah. Dude, you know, kidnapping used to be a huge Nigerian problem. It started in Nigeria. We never had a kidnapping problem.
Yeah.
Extortion and kidnapping.
It was a big the Nigerian problem.
Yeah,
I've heard
huge.
of it.
It's always been.
There's an entire document on about the Global Organized Crime Index on Nigeria, and it paints a bleak picture. This has more to do with personal interests of white monopoly capital than us ordinary South Africans. White monopoly capital whose business partners with Cyril are doing business in Nigeria. Companies like MTN. In fact, there's an article accusing Cyril of hiding MTN profits from Nigeria in Mauritius, then bringing them to South Africa. He knew the profits came to South Africa. MTN will have to pay tax. This guy is sorting out his business interests before he leaves office.
What did I say? I told you, bro. Yeah. MTN and the likes, those are the only South Africans who really benefit with trading with Nigeria, because they make billions from Nigeria, and Nigeria knows that, and they're using it as a leveraging chip.
Your president, Cyril Ramaphosa, has just invited Nigerians to come here without passports. Hey, he's just invited. Hell, Baba. He just opened up the floodgates, of hell. Nigerians, when they're here, whether they come here, he says they must come here as tourists. They're not going back. He says that we want to see Nigerian products in our shelves, in our shops. What products are that? Because, I don't know them. The only product that they are selling is human trafficking, drugs, and the few multinationals that they have there, they're not even black-owned. About Dangote, they're fronting. These are multinationals owned by white people. When they come in here, what is it that Nigeria can assist us with, The only product that you're going to see on our shelves is your girl children being prostituted, drugs, sure, fraud, Baba, banking fraud. Your girl children, they're going to be, for free. And, when God was making men out of clay, somewhere the devil was making Nigerians and Zimbabweans and other foreigners who are found here.
So you're telling me that after South African citizens crying and shouting and making noise for years about Nigerian drug dealers and Nigerian sex traffickers in our country, you're telling me that our very president, Cyril Ramaphosa, goes ahead and gives Nigerian business people 5-year entry to the country, and without them having to show their passports. You're telling me that with all the, and listen, not all Nigerian people are bad. They are my brothers and sisters in Christ, but there are those who profit from the harm of other people. You're telling me that the way my country, South Africa, has been destroyed and dilapidated because of the borders that have been opened and people that are there illegally. You're telling me that Cyril Ramaphosa still goes ahead and makes this announcement and makes this decision.
Makhala njalo. Kanti, what do you guys want? President Ramaphosa is making things easy for Nigerians, for them to be able to have proper documents. Kanti limfunani. So you guys want them to come in here illegally with no document whatsoever. Nigerians having access to SA, it's a good thing for both of us, for both the Nigerians and South Africans. It's good for our economy. You'd rather have European tourists than your fellow brothers in Africa. You guys wouldn't have said shit if the same regulations were eased for European countries. Honestly speaking, I feel like what Ramaphosa is doing now, it's a perfect strategic plan. It's good for Nigeria, very good for Nigeria, and very good for us as well. Let's hold our hands hand in hand as African countries, man. Let's build a good relationship. Stop this thing of you guys always complaining. And you guys are planning national shutdown. What?
This is shocking to me, and I'm not saying this because I have a bad heart for Nigerians. I generally believe all Nigerians are good people with good heart, but here in South Africa we have a handful of bad Nigerians. Our experience with Nigerians here in South Africa is generally destroyed by the ones that we have currently here in South Africa. So now I don't understand, why is the president allowing the people that we are so concerned about, allowing them to come with relaxed restrictions? That's my concern. Other countries are banning Nigerians because of the ones that are outside, not the ones that are in Nigeria. And not all of them are bad Nigerians, but most of them are bad Nigerians.
I have warned the nation of South Africa and the members of the ANC that Ramaphosa is entirely unsuited to lead this country and to lead the ANC. It is a mistake to keep Ramaphosa in office in the ANC and also in the country.
I 1000% agree with the statement. Save South Africa from Cyril Ramaphosa, because it's officially a crucial time in this country that we as people actually stick together. I wasn't really in full support of the idea of completely removing ANC because we didn't necessarily have a political party that has the sort of necessary reach in the entire country to actually run a country like the ANC has. But now I want these guys out. I want them out.
This video is not about what you think it's about. I want to show you something, okay? But you have to promise me that you're not going to have a heart attack, okay? Once I show it to you. Recently, South African president made a large, loud announcement, public announcement that from, Nigerians businesses will have visa-free business access, I suppose. And we want to see Nigerian products on the shelf. Go watch how this gentleman, the South African president, is talking in that video. And there's just something that's just not, convincing to me. I'm like, well, he sounds like he's talking, but he really doesn't want to talk. He sounds like he doesn't believe what he's saying. Like, why is he talking so like that? Let me show you something. Billionaire, Cheyenne, Jonathan Oppenheimer takes over Nigeria's leading can manufacturing company. Jonathan, the son of South African billionaire Oppenheimer, has taken full control of Nigeria's largest beverage can maker, expressing confidence in the revival of Africa's largest economy. So as we speak, South Africans and Nigerians are arguing. They're fighting. South Africans upset. Whole time, South African president is working with this guy. That even though they are Nigerian products, Nigerians don't own it. What's this large company we're talking about? Okay, it's called GZ Industries, is Nigeria's largest beverage can manufacturer. The owner is now South African business Jonathan Oppenheimer, son of Nicky Oppenheimer, the second richest man in Africa. The annual output of this industry is 3 billion alumni cans, with 1.8 billion made in Nigeria. Okay. Jonathan Oppenheimer, son of South African billionaire Nicky Oppenheimer, has acquired full control of Nigeria's biggest beverage can maker, betting on a revival in Africa's largest economy. Oppenheimer Partners Ltd bought the shares it didn't own in GZ Industries. Do you guys see where I'm going with this?
I'm not a cow, bitch. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is The Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please do drop me a comment in the comment section down below, right? In this video, you guys, as you guys have asked, you requested for this, I want to talk about what is happening with Cupcake, Ramaphosa, Rams, and what he said a week or two ago. Passport-free visas for Nigerians because we appreciate and need their business. You mean you appreciate and you need their business? In my opinion, I feel like he has personal business matters, affiliations with Nigerian people. But before we get into that, did you guys actually see when he was addressing that whole situation? He did not look comfortable. He looked like there was a pew-pew to his head. Some might say, oh, he was probably just tired. No. He didn't want to say what he was saying on that day. He had to say what he was saying because the people that are actually controlling him, advising him, not even advising, at this point it's not even advice. We all know, if you don't know, now you know, Ramaphosa doesn't do anything. There's no president in the world that does anything because they're doing it because it's for the betterment of their people in that country. No, they are told by the people that actually really run the world. And then the ones that are telling him what to say, because he looked very uncomfortable. He knew he was going to get backlash. You know, when you're a president and you get backlash, it doesn't really matter. You can't really cancel a president unless we really, really cancel the president. But he's not like a trending every week type of guy. No, but regardless, he did not want to say the things that he was saying. He looked very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. It's like he didn't want to be there. But it's because the people that are actually in control and in power were the ones that say, well, go out and say that he's just a front man. Most presidents are. You know who you should be looking at? Who is going to actually benefit? Apparently, he has some business with the Nigerian people, right? But I found out that the Oppenheimers are involved with some Nigerian company that deals in cans. They produce this aluminium what at a cheaper price, right? The Oppenheimers, truthfully, they are the ones, they're not at the very top in control, but they play a part up there. Most certainly, they are above Ramaphosa. And if they say do something, you have to do it. And that's why he looked like that. Cupcake didn't look so sweet on that day. He looked like he was moldy, oldie. I promise you. He looked like he was forced to say what he was saying. Because maybe somewhere deep down inside, even if it benefits his pockets for these for the passport free visas for the Nigeria, all of a sudden, after everything, Ramza, I don't know. After all of the noise the South African people have been making, after shows like Sizoktola, we've been singing this song about the Nigerians and for so long about the. We're not saying that it's all Nigerians, but it's a lot of them, and we all know this. And now you just want to welcome them, and everybody just come in for free. Ain't nobody gonna check nothing. It's all free. Just come on into South Africa and mess us up. Some of them are gonna come in. Maybe there's gonna be a date that they must go back. They're not gonna leave. Everybody's going to lie and just flood our country. They're trying to eliminate us. And no Ramza, he looked that way because he knows what's coming. I told you, are we ready? Are we ready, you guys? Just the normal people on the ground, are we ready? Is everybody getting their pew licenses and stuff like that? Because we all know how Nigerians feel about us. They don't like us. Ramza, he had a pew to his head. Not literally, but like the Oppenheimers and those cans. They are involved. I don't know who else is involved. Maybe after the whole Mabahambe drama, not the Somalian Mabahambe drama, but the Nigerian section of it all, maybe also we've been threatened. And we are afraid of what's to come, like I told you. Babaningi, imagine if the Nigerians and the Somalian people all join forces. We're in real trouble. Babaningi. I'm not saying that the South Africans don't outweigh them, but let's just face it, guys. When it comes to being lazy, yes, lazy, drinking, partying, South Africans are number one. We like a good time. Because I feel like generally we do come from a nice country, you know? That's why South Africa throughout the world is the business and the shizness, and that's why everybody wants to come here, you know? But this is, and they all know it. There have been, in my opinion, there have been threats in the background. Not only is it that Abu Ramza have business interests with the Nigerians or the Oppenheimers are forcing him. There's also been a threat, like if you don't do this thing, you're going to be in trouble. I'm telling you guys. Oh, Ramaphosa, it's not Ramaphosa only who has sold us out. The ANC, they're weak. Like, no offense, with all due respect. I'm lying. None of the respect. I take that back. That's a lie, and I do not want to lie. I want to tell the truth. Those people are so grimy. What is wrong with the ANC? Like, what is wrong with them? Something is wrong with the ANC, hey? Like, they're such lousy. It's such a lousy party. It's like, it's lazy. It's omelette. It's like biltong. It's just dry. Everybody's so old and everybody's in there for themselves. They don't care about the people on the ground. Why are you letting Nigerians come here? What about the trafficking? What about the potential threat of them just coming here in numbers? There was another lady on TikTok saying, come on, Nigerians, hurry up, go quickly now. And they think we're so stupid. Like we don't know what's going on. Like we don't know what's happening with the Somalians. Like we just don't know. And when shit hits the fan, guess what? They're not going to be in this country even. They're going to flee. We're going to be left to deal with their shit. And it's going to get to that. Excuse me, guys. It is so bloody hot. And let me tell you something. I can't even put up my fan right now because it's going to make so much noise. But I thought the rain was coming. It looked like that yesterday. Now all of a sudden it's blazing hot again. They are not just trying to take us out on the ground. Something's happening up there. I know Africa's hot, but damn, like this. I mean, Admin. I'm so perturbed by this whole situation. There's not really much to say. I've seen so many people giving their opinions, but I think a lot of us are on the right track. This is business. South Africa is not just a country, it's a corporation. I told you guys this before. You can actually find these documents online. You can find them online. We are owned. Do you know that your ID numbers are being traded on the stock market? I bet you didn't know that. This is now information that people are not supposed to know because you can get izaga for that kind of thing. But the lengths, the hoops, the paperwork, everything that you have to go through, it's crazy. There'll be no end to your battle. But now you know, right? You were never really free, kunzi malana, and that's how it's always gonna be. And then what happened to those aliens that were in the sky? Because at least if they came, the ones that they say were in the sky, but they're really coming up from the ocean because they are fallen angels, demons, and marine kingdom thingies. At least if they were coming, some kind of shift, some kind of something. Now it's actually again. That is so boring. I was looking forward to the action. Not because I want bad things to happen. It's just, yeah, Mara, just hang on to your seats. Trust and believe that. Stop saying, guys, that Ramaphosa is the one that sold us out. He's part of it, yes. But we were sold out by so many other people. And some people are not even looking or going back as far as or to Nelson Mandela. This thing goes way, way, way back. Way, way, way back. It's not just Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa was just placed there to be the spokesman, the front man. Well spoken. But Ngata, because trust and believe. He doesn't just sit there in his office and make decisions by himself. No. He gets advice and he gets told what to do from the people that are at the top. Stop saying that he sold us out. He doesn't even care. He probably already has a banker. And that's why some of these people in power will agree to do these things because they know that when shit hits the fan, they're going to escape. Why do you think presidents are surrounded by so many bodyguards? You can't really get to those people. When Donald Trump got shot, trust and believe, that thing was rigged. It wasn't just, oh my, what's that? No. And it worked. Didn't I say? Which he's going to win the election? After that whole thing, it's like, oh, wow. It's okay. Everything is like a movie. That's why I tell you guys, the movies are real life. It's like documentaries over and over again. You're fascinated by those guys opening up the aliens and all these things. No. Watch the movies and you'll see. It's real. When they're doing these scary, evil movies, that kind of evil does exist. Because every thought that has ever been thought still exists. It's a thing that is happening. Somebody has experienced it in that way. But the thoughts are just floating around in the air. If I say to you today, and this did happen, guys, I'm going to launch a makeup and skincare brand. Now all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, somebody that you know views your channel or what you do, launches it before you. Every thought that has ever been thought. It doesn't even have to be somebody that watches your channel. But because you're now putting that thought out, anyone can grab a hold of it. That's how it works. How do you think those thoughts come into your head? You have thoughts from demons whispering to you, but then you just get thoughts in your mind. It's like a download. Where do you think it comes from? It's all up in the air. Because you don't know anything. That's one thing I have come to understand now more than anything. I know nothing that is happening here. This was so random. This was like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when I saw it, I was just like, what just happened? Everybody stop. Because why is he doing this? But just look at his demeanor when he was saying that thing. He didn't want to say it. I'm sure in the background in those meetings, he tried to negotiate, or his people, let's not do this thing, whatever. But when you have a pew-pew to your head, oh, your nation has been threatened. And then we know how the Niger people feel about us. Don't forget Uchidima. Didn't I say Uchidima? There's something about that girl. I told you, I said to you guys, Uchidima is like CIA, whatever, CSI, whatever those people are, those special forces. And then she went to to contest in that pageant. And then she came up as the first runner-up. First, she wins the Nigerian one. And then she comes up as the runner-up. Her story now looks like a story of greatness. Like, oh, she persevered no matter what. Who the hell is Uchidima and her family? Think about it, guys. These people, this is not a joke. In real life, just like in the movies, because that's real life, in real life, every country has and ops and like people, special forces and what. Who the hell is Uchidima? Now Uchidima can come and go as she pleases. But not just her. Think about it. Who the hell is Uchidima? Why was she perfectly placed? Why did her thing go like this? And then go to become the first runner-up? Like legal issues with the family and stuff. And now all of a sudden, this visa nonsense. Come on, guys, come on. After we know what the Nigerians have done, something is so bad here, guys. It's so bad. People like our Chidima, they play a role. People don't... no, man, guys. I'm telling you, hey? And I did say it before in my other video. Who is Chidima really? Hey, guys, these people are dubious. People in power are dubious. They are dubious. They are so dangerous. Everybody is dangerous. Now it's time for South African normal people to rally together. I don't know what we're going to do. That whole shutdown so that Ramaphosa must step down, I'm telling you, it's not even going to work. You don't have that much power. I don't know what we need to do. You can't even turn to our Julius Malema. Nah, Bonje, they are liars. Why is everybody leaving the EFF all of a sudden? Something funny, and Julius Malema also knows what's going on. They all... Oh. Look now, Hamza does this little Nigerian thing, yeah? Julius has been trending with all these people leaving him. Drama. Do you see what's going on here, guys? These people are liars. And I'm sick and tired. Why can't we just live freely and nobody's a president? Everybody just do your own thing. Bother. See how you survive with your family. Because these few little people, the minority that is controlling us, they are liars. And they are evil, in my opinion. They really are evil. Like they've got demons in them. Their agendas. And at that time, they're scared. If shit was to hit the fan, they would never up and defend their countries. They would get on a jet and fly away while everybody gets bombed and all these things. And what have I said? South Africa has had a target on its back for so long. Yo, this thing has been building, guys. This thing has really been... And then Ramza, not so long ago, was it before or after Trump won? When he was saying, out of nowhere, Trump must focus on America and we'll focus on South Africa. What's up with that Trump? You see? Actually, you know what? I understand. I see now. We are in... But I've always seen it though. We're in hot water. What I'm saying is, as I close off this video, Ramaphosa is not the one that sold us out. He's just a puppet. Ramaphosa has so much power in the eyes of the general public, but he really has no power. Presidents are not elected. They are selected way before. And whoever is going to become our next president has already been selected. Election and selection is two different things. When they get elected, that is what they call the democracy. You go and you vote. It's the people's choice. Selection is when the few people that run the world choose who it's going to be and then make it look like the people actually elected, but they were selected. The next great puppet. who's going to fall in line and sit there and say passport-free visas with a sad face because he knows the kakadudu that we are about to go in. I told you, we are not getting into 2025 normally and nicely. No, it's going to be rough. It's already started. And where are those aliens? Aliens. Because now they need their chance now. Let it all just happen at once. Because now I'm tired of waiting and getting all these little scares, jump scares. Ramaphosa. It's something with everyone every week. And I'm tired of it. Just do all the dramas at once so we can just be like, oh wow. And then we can deal with it. Because at this point, we can't handle all of this in the heat. It's too hot. Right? Anyway, Cupcake, you're very disappointing, as you always have been. He was disappointing COVID. You know what he did. Azu Ramza. Sure. And he's not embarrassed. He's not. Anyway, if you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please do drop me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you guys think about this situation. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Or do you think maybe I'm cuckoo crazy? Look, I'm telling you, it's not just Uramza that sold us out. Everybody's so mad at him. And he's a nobody in the grander scheme of things. That's a fact. That's why he looked so pressed and tired when he was telling us that nonsense about the Nigerians. What business do you want? You want the traffic? That's the products. Are those the products? Because at the end of the day, that's what they call the girls and boys that they take products. At the end of the day, those Taradi, they call them products. You're making it all easy for them, because the Taradi industry is one of the most lucrative, and your governments all over the world are a part of it. Even crime is a big business. Even prisons, they are a big business. It's a need. It's a need. It's a need to have gangsterism and gangster songs and stuff so that they are criminals. It's a need for them to display criminals' flashy lifestyles so that other kids can watch it and become criminals so that they can get into the system so that they can keep the prison system business alive. It's a need to have shows like Skim GP where they tell you about logo. It's a need to have those kind of people to advertise. I told you guys, they're advertising. It's educational. No, it's a need. And everybody keeps on falling for the trap. Nobody's opening their eyes. It's a need to have people all in these dangerous industries because it's money. Everything is profitable. The only person or the only people that don't see it is you and me. Well, I see it. Now, some of you guys don't get it. What they're actually really doing. Abo Cupcake. Right? Anyway, be safe out there. Drink water. Stop drinking alcohol. This is how they are getting us. They know who you're very excited this December. You'll be too tired to have that shutdown. You'll be hungover. Is it not? Drink water and less alcohol. Start working out like the rest of us. Get your mind sharp. It's getting rough. December will come back around, but for some of you, it won't come back around because you won't be around because you are too busy drinking this December. Get your mind, your body, and your soul ready. Connect with God. You have to. You really, really have to. These people are evil. Do you guys understand that? These people they are dangerous. And there's so many other dangerous people. And there's a lot of people that are unaware, people that are ignorant, and they fall into these traps and patterns and systems, not knowing that it's just part of the game. And you have all been categorized to play a game or to play your part in this stupid game. You have to wake up. Do you understand? But we have to wake up, kaofela, for something to change. Because if we still have this group docile, this group drugged, this group drunk, I mean, some people are waking up. It's not going to work. It all has to work. You have to be sharp. Those rich people, some of them don't even drink alcohol for a reason. They wake up about 4. They work out every day. They stay sharp and ready. Their brains are functioning. Lona, I'm so hungover. All the time. But what's happening in the background? Even if maybe when you're not going to change the world, you could change your circumstances and your family circumstance just by waking up. And then feeding your mind with information. Start becoming like them. Don't be a bad person, but use whatever tactics they are using against us, against them. That's the only way to win the game. And drawing closer to God. God will guide us. He will. God said that those that were lost will be first. But you have to be clean. You have to be clean, guys. You have to seek God. He will tell you the information. He does that. Do you understand? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And drink your water. I told you it's important. Water is God. Bye, guys.